Hello to my kings, my queens, my brothers and sisters. I greet you all with love and light of the Most High God, the infinite creator, source of all things, source within. I thank you for checking your sister out. I wasn't planning on doing another video, but you know me. I get inspired, your sister just getting that, sharing spirit, shall I say. Sharing is caring, all right? It's up for many of you to receive that which your sister is trying to convey to you, all right? And I just got distracted by my little queen. I apologize. All right, I had to pause real quick. But anyway, where was I? But anyway, all information is not good information, okay? I'm thinking about starting a Patreon. This is what I'm thinking about doing. Even though it's not all about money, but I don't really look at it that way. I look at it as though I want really serious-minded brothers and sisters who are spiritual like-minded, shall I say, that takes their sisters seriously. I really want them to receive the information I'm trying to convey, because there are many people who watch me for many, many reasons, all right? And everybody that ha 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 and watch you are not really for you. And people have their reason why they're watching you, okay? But only those who are really serious-minded, that take you seriously, and they are seeking social divine, they're going to take the necessary steps to seek, all right? Because that's what your sister was doing when I first started coming to my spiritual awakening. But even though I was seeking, once I got to that place of communicating with my higher self, all right, my higher self was telling me to go within, all right? Stop so much of looking outside of myself. And I tell many of you that as well. So like I say, I'm seeing something, I'm sorry. Okay. So like I say, I have no problem sharing information that I have, received within myself, all right? I know many of you do appreciate it, okay? Because I know how I have overcome, all right? I had to go into the dark as well to come out to the marvelous light, to speak on these things, which are my experience, my testimony, but I choose to share it. But a lot of people, I don't know, I do know within my being that a lot of you are not for me. You have your own agenda, and that's okay. It's you and your agenda. But I really want to, reach those who are more serious-minded, and that number can be short, it can be from what, 2,000 viewers to 100, or 100 viewers to 20. I don't care. It's for those who are really seeking, for those who are really serious. So this is something I have not started yet, but I'm thinking about doing it, all right? I'm definitely thinking about doing it. I know there's a lot of people on YouTube starting to do it, they're getting tired of the trolls. They want people who are really genuinely, they're seeking and they are really for you, and they are too trying to get to that place that they've never been, but it takes work, it takes diligence, and you definitely got to get to that place of start listening and start doing, act, do, hear, and then from hearing start putting some work to it, all right? But anyway, so when I speak, how can I say this? They're gonna be, even though I want to speak on certain topics real quick, it's going to seem like I'm leaving a lot of stuff out, and I will be leaving a lot of stuff out, but I have my reasons, okay? Like I said, after a while, I'm going to go back to these topics that I've been speaking about, and I'm going to go in more deeper. I'm going to be speaking on more spiritual meat, all right? Because I know you can handle it, you're seeking it out, you can handle it. Just free talking, all that, it's good, but then it ain't good, because that means anybody can watch, even people who are low vibrational, they can watch it, and they ain't trying to change, they'll take what you giving them and use for evil, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want that. So I just want people who are more genuine and who are seeking social define, and they really want to change, But anyway, let me just get off of that. I'm through with that. Like I said, this is something I'm thinking about doing, but I have not started yet. But your sister is still here, to share her light, all right? And so that's what I'm going to do. So with that being said, real quick, glory be to the Most High God. that image I was telling y'all about, I see it. I want to speak about when you're in meditation, all right? Which is something we all need to be doing. I do it in a way, but we all needs to be doing this. When you start to meditate, this will help you to block out this world, all right? This materialistic matrix world, and you go within yourself. And we all know when we're going within ourselves, we're entering darkness. That's a good thing. It's good to enter into darkness, all right? That's where you start to see the light, you know. You have to go into the darkness to see the light, all right? Now, for some of you, third eyes awaken, you know, you may get what your sister is saying. Those who third eyes not awaken still have a listening ear, because you never know when it's going to awaken, all right? And I say that with love, not being arrogant. I say that with love. So y'all have ears to hear what your sister is saying. When you start to meditate, family, also set your attentions, okay? If you want to know more about you, and as far as going back into your DNA, find out who you are, all right? Set your attention that you want to go backwards in your DNA. Visualize yourself walking backwards. Now, I did this today, and I'll tell you my experience in a minute. Visualize yourself walking backwards. You might not see your spiritual form. I see mine. I don't know what you want to see, okay? But you might just feel your essence going backwards, and keep saying within yourself, say how you want to say it. But I'm just telling you how I was saying it. I was like, you know, I want to go back. I want to go backwards into my DNA, my ancestral DNA. That's how I put it. I want to go backwards into my ancestral DNA, and I was visualizing myself going backwards, and I was seeing my light body, my legs walking backwards, and my body was lit up white. Okay, just like many of you seen light beings before. That's how I was within. And let me say this real quick before I get started. I visualized myself surrounded by light. Okay. I visualized myself inside of a cosmic egg, and I was surrounded by light, all right? And when I visualize this light, I'm always visualizing the light going this way, clockwork. Now, is there any meaning to it? Does it have to be clockwork? I say visualize yourself with light, period. I'm telling you what I do, okay? I visualize myself inside of a cosmic egg, and I am surrounded by this light. This light, this is my visible, protective light force shield that's around me, all right? Of source, all right, because I am a child of the Most High, of the light. So anyway, as I visualize myself going backwards within myself, first a star, and then I set my intentions. I want to go backwards in my celestial DNA, my ancestral DNA. So I saw my astral. I'm gonna say astral legs. I'm supposed to say it like that. I saw my astral legs going backwards, just going backwards. And I was in the dark, but I was going backwards. And all of a sudden, I see this every time. I saw this cat. I call her Pearl. All right. And she's my pet totem. You know, she's with me when I'm in which I consider the underworld, but she's definitely with me if I end up in the underworld. You know, she's definitely with me walking down those halls. Many of you know what I'm talking about. You've seen them. But I don't know what animals are with you, but I know with me, I'm always with a white cat. She has beautiful green eyes. I call her Pearl. And she'll jump up in my arms, or if she's not in my arms, she'll jump out of my arms, and she's walking in front of me, all right? It's a sign of protection. Maybe you need to go back and look at those Kemet walls, those Egypt walls. They always had cats. Those cats are there for a reason, all right? They were having experiences, and they was writing things down on the wall. Even though we might can't understand the writing, you know, but if you pay attention to the writing, there's a message. You know, there's a story behind those messages, and they always had cats, you know. But anyway. And many of you ever read the Book of the Dead, you know, it speaks a lot about that. But anyway, I haven't read all of it. I read like a little bit of it. But anyway, those cats, they're a meaning. They're like a sign of protection, you know. But anyway, if it's not a cat, it would be a lion that's with me, a lion, all right? A fierce male lion with me. But anyway, But Pearl, she gets the job done. You know, when I'm going down these halls, all right. When I notice myself going backwards, I start seeing images, and all of a sudden I start seeing like a dark. All of a sudden it gets real dark, and I see like a hallway, and you know it's real long, but I don't see a light at the end. It just the more I walk the hall, it gets darker and darker ahead, but as I'm walking, there is light. You know, I am the light. You know, my body is light. That light that surrounds me helps guides me as well as Pearl being with me. You know, it's my protection. It's my protection. But this is what helps guides me as well. All right, and I'm always letting love be my guide, as my attention as well. But let me see if I want to say any more. Cause I kind of want to give y'all enough to where you'll start seeking for yourself. But I'm just saying you're gonna start seeing images for those. I'm not gonna say for those who. Well, I'm gonna have to say it. I'm gonna have to say it because one, I know my spiritual eyes are awakened. My third eye is activated. So I cannot speak for you if your third eye is not activated. I cannot tell you what you want to see, you know, but many of you, even though your third eye is not really activated, you still have a dream, you know, you have dreams, all right? And many of you do see when you visualize your dreams, so that you still operating with your third eye. It just, for some reason, it's more activated at night, you know, but if you can see with your dreams and you visualize and you see images, it's no different when you are in your awakened state and you are meditating and you're going through yourself. You know, it's pretty much the same thing, you know. But anyway, walk them halls. Walk those halls. It's like the hall just comes to you. Because for one thing, you set your intentions. You know, you want, you're seeking. You're seeking, and so shall you find. Keep walking them halls, and every time you walk them, like each day you meditate, you're gonna see something totally different. You know, it's always something different every time, because you have to realize we are old souls, some more than others, and we go back. And the more you walk these halls, the more you're gonna find out something new about yourself. All right, you're gonna find out more of what ancestral connections that you have going back. Even some of it's ET. All right, going back. All right. People past lives going back. You know, you're gonna start seeing images because you walk in those halls, you're going back into your ancestral DNA. So that's all I'm gonna say. This is something that many of you can try. But if you are caught up, if you don't have overcome fear, don't do this. Because my intention is not to put information out for many of you to you're still operating fear-based. You know, you're so scared of the unknown that you find yourself going through yourself is appalling. It's your temple, but you find it that appalling to go within yourself. You know, or not so much appalling, but you're so fear-based that you're scared to go within yourself. Because you know, I guess you used to be watching all these called movies out here, you know, that's programming you, and it gets in your subconscious, and then when you go through yourself, you're in the dark, you know, a lot of times you manifest that what you've been watching on TV, you know, that's why it's good to back off from a lot of that stuff, you know, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. The power to be keeping many of you fear-based, you know, you're not going to ever, try to master yourself and seek within yourself and to get your truth within yourself. Because a lot of that is within yourself is going to validate a lot of that you have learned out here. You be like, oh yeah, that is the truth. I seen that. I seen it within myself. That is the truth, all right? But it's one thing to see it out here, then you go within yourself. To me, it's more validation when I'm seeing something that I have never read. Never, you know, seen, but I'm seeing something within myself. And then out here, I happen to look at a magazine or check out a book, and I'm seeing that symbol in the book. And I'm like, wow, you know, this is my first time seeing this symbol in that book, but I sure saw it inside of myself. So you know that there's truth to that symbol. You know that symbol has meaning, you know. One person told me my logo symbol, the logo symbol that I have as far as Corinne Blessed Child, my channel, this right here, the curved part. And a lot of people talk about spirals all the time, how we should be spiraling back up. But anyway, but just the logo like this, you know, like a backwards C. I saw this within myself. And I was so curious about it. I went on, I Googled it, and it represents goddess. It represents goddess. So, I saw this within myself. All right. So, but somebody was telling me, I forget what they said. Really, I didn't even read it all. It's some video I had did a while back. I ain't even taking them the video because I don't want you to go back and just be reading what they were saying. But they were trying to tell me, based on I forgot how they said it, but it was like, why'd you get that old demonic symbol? And I'm like, demonic, baby, I didn't tell him that, but inside I'm thinking, my brother, the light that is within me is bright. I'm high vibrational. Ain't nothing demonic within me whatsoever, all right? Little did he know I seen this symbol within myself. So I know what it represents for me, all right? Now what it represents for him, he going by his research is what it represents for him, but I know what it represents for me. The point I'm trying to make is seek thy truth within thyself, all right? But getting back to, for those who are fear-based, if you someone that's still scared of the unknown, to where you so scared to go through yourself, don't do this right now. You're not ready. And it's okay if you're not ready. If you're not ready, you're not ready. Cause a lot of things you can visualize and manifest it inside of you. I'm not saying out here, but you can manifest it inside of you, that you will see it inside of you, and that will freak you out because the fear alone was going to distract you. The fear alone was going to feed the beast. The darkness, all right, more that is within you, and you don't want that. You're trying to rise up, even within yourself. You're trying to rise up, and you don't need to, let your fear get the best of you to where it keep you bound in circles. You're not going nowhere. Eventually, you're gonna drop right back down. And you're not able to elevate like you should. Even the book tell us, God has not given us a spirit of fear, but a power, love, and sound mind. I say when you go through yourself meditating, focus on that. Power, love, sound mind. Power, love, I am. Power, love, sound mind. Power, love, sound mind. Focus on that, all right? I'm going to take my word for it. Focus on that. Power, love, sound mind. So anyway, family. If only many of you knew. Ooh, this universe that is within you. We're so busy looking outside of ourselves, looking up. And that was once me. And what I mean by looking up, when I think about, the cosmic, the universe, even I know when I look up in the night sky, a lot of this stuff seems so, unreachable, because we're so down here and all. But you know what, family? You can reach the universe within yourself. It's within yourself. And you can go anywhere you want to go. And many of you know what I mean by that. You can go anywhere you want to go. It's all in setting your intentions. Whatever you think, you're there. You can go anywhere you want to go. If you, I know I'm ready to change the subject, and it's all good because I'm kind of through with that, That's just a little exercise I want many of you to try, I don't even know if many of you tried the exercise as far as at the window, staring at a mirror, because I didn't get too much feedback on that. So I'm like, why should I talk about this? Because I don't get no feedback. That lets me know a lot of you not even trying this, because if you would, I would get some kind of feedback, and your experience will be your experience. But still, you are at least sharing your experience. A lot of y'all don't even share your experiences with me, but I can't do anything about that, everybody do you. All I can do is continue to speak my truth, my testimony, and that's what I'm going to continuously do. But I'm just saying, it would be nice to get a little feedback. It give me an idea where you are, so maybe I can give you some little pointers, But, that mirror test is very effective. Our eyes are the window to our soul, and when you are staring at that mirror, when you are staring at yourself face to face in the mirror, you're staring at this point right here. Oh yeah, your third eye will not have to be activated. You're going to start noticing a shift in your face, all right? It's going to throw you off, all right? But the more you are diligent, the more you relax yourself, the more you remove fear, you're going to start seeing. That's all I'm going to say. And you know what? That's going to be your truth, and can't nobody take it from you. Can nobody take something that's already a part of you? All right? It's already a part of you. And ain't nothing demonic about it. It's you. You looking within yourself. So if you find yourself that appalling, if you find yourself that dark and demonic, you need to check yourself. I'm seriously. You need to check yourself, especially if you all about self-love and you not yourself as a child of the Most High God. You're not yourself as being a child of light. Why would you fear going within yourself? But one thing I will advise me to do is stop watching these horror movies. I had to stop. Stop watching these horror movies because it's just going to really add to your experience. And it's going to cause you not to be spiraling up. You know, you're going to have you spiraling the opposite way. It's like a backwards funnel, a backwards, spiral. You're going downward instead of upward. You'll be, because that image is negative. It's very negative. And that's why we get off on it. I used to love watch horror movies. That image is negative, and you getting it within your being, your conscious, and you start to meditate, and you go into yourself, and especially if your third eye is awakened. That's what you're going to start seeing, that same old crap, all right? And you don't want to see that within yourself, all right? Because it will take on a life of its own, all right? You don't want to see that. That alone is going to block you, it's going to distract you, and it's going to keep you from pay attention to that light that's within you. Many of you, your light is dim. That's why you cannot see it. I say seek so shall you find. I'm going to change the subject real quick because I don't want to make these videos long. Like I say, Sister Royal, I be so much. Thank to the Most High God, and I'm so humble for it. But He has given me, I've been having so many experiences. I've been wanting to share them with family. But look, I know my attention span is very short. I know. So let me just get to the point real quick. I'm going to change the subject real quick. I want to speak about this light that is within you. But many of you do, your light is dim, all right? Seek and so shall you find. Keep on being persistent. Keep on working on yourself, all right? You want to start seeing this light that's within you. It is within all the Most High God creation, all right? Your sister has been blessed to see the light that's within her. I see it within myself. I see it outside of myself, all right? When I close my eyes, this light is in the center. And it's moving like this, non-clockwork, and it's moving like this, clockwork. There are times I see a circle and I see a flame that's within me. I see a flame that's within me. This flame inside the circle is moving clockwork like this. It's like, if you imagine a flame, a candle, it's moving like this. It's my lamp within myself. And then there are times it's moving like this. This is my truth. My higher self let me know there's meaning when it's moving clockwork. And there's meaning when it's moving non-clockwork. There are times when it's moving like this. So you see what I'm doing? It's shifting. Clockwork, non-clockwork. Like it can't make up its mind. I was told, that's okay. That's okay. But there's more meaning to it when it's actually pretty much going one way. For those of you, I'm going to give you the answer though. I'm saying, for those of you whose spiritual eyes are awakened and you do see this light that's within you, pay attention to your thoughts and how you're feeling. Pay attention to that light, that spark that is within you. That's what I call it, that spiritual spark that is within you. And actually there's more to this light. I talk about another topic because this video is going to be 25 minutes and I don't want to make it too long. Pay attention to your thoughts and your mood, the way that flame is going. It'll tell you a lot about yourself. And then notice, because I'm starting to know that I'm very aware and more conscious of what I see within myself. But that's why you gotta really pay attention to that light. Focus on it. Focus. That's the key thing. Focus. And don't worry about you see movement or shadows on this side, that side. All that is distraction. Trying to keep you focusing on that light that is within you, the inner flame that is within you. Pay attention to that light. Pay attention to your thoughts and your mood when you're seeing it, and see which way that flame is moving. Now, there's no good way or bad way. That's what my higher self let me know. There's nothing really good or negative about it. Okay, let me just say that. I'm putting balance in this. There's really nothing really negative or good about it. But it's negative if you think it's so. Okay, it's negative if you think it's so, but still there's meaning to it. Okay, there is meaning to it. I will say this. the positive way is clockwork like this. That I will say. All right. Just because it goes this way, it doesn't make it negative. It's just the opposite of clockwork. All right. But it also is letting you know within yourself where you are as far as your thought and your mood. All right. If you want, if you see it for what it is, while it's kind of like shifting more this way. Okay, that's a good thing. But if it's shifting more like this way more, shift your thought, shift your mood, and see which way it's going to turn. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. I'm through with that. I'm through with that. I just want to share that with you, family. I appreciate many of you for your love and supporting my channel, all right? You know, your sister do not beg, all right? But I do believe in ask, therefore, so shall you receive, all right? Ask, therefore, so shall you receive, all right? For those who are able to share a love thank you for your sister, all right? $1 or $2, it goes a long way. All this help supports my channel, because many of you know me from a while back. I didn't have all this special effects stuff, and I know it's not all about that, but I just want to give you quality content, all right? I still have not gotten that camera that I really want, all right? And it's not so much about the money. If many of you have an old camera, that's one of them good quality cameras, but it's old, you know, it's old to you, but it's new to somebody else. Hey, let your sister know I could use that camera, especially if you're not using it, all right? I'm just trying to create better quality content, all right, for my viewers, all right? But like I said, for those who are able-bodied, all right, I thank you in advance for your love. Thank you offer, all right? Because when you give, so shall you receive. And I've been giving ever since, because this is my passion, this is my purpose. This is what I'm supposed to be doing, all right? I thank you, I love you in Christ, and I will be back with another video. Just be on the lookout for it, and I thank you. And keep on mastering yourself, keep on walking in love, and remove fear. Because it's gonna bound you, and it's gonna keep you from getting outside that box. All right, that's your goal. Get outside of this box. All right, this beast system is controlling everybody, keeping everybody fear-based. All right, keeping everybody, you know, from getting out here and getting a little bit of sun. Okay, everybody's so busy looking down and looking around and looking at each other, and just so focused, caught up in things that are not even worth looking at, all right? Everybody's supposed to be looking outwardly, they're not going within themselves. That's what your sister's trying to say. Go within yourself. Even if you don't want to listen to me, listen to yourself. Go within yourself. Get your answers. If many of you want to know if I'm legit, what I'm speaking about, sense my energy. You empath out there, my sisters, my brother, sense my energy, all right? You can read energy. You know, go within yourself to see if something I'm speaking about, are you seeing it yourself? Now, what you're going to see is what you're going to see, but you still should have some kind of confirmation about what I'm speaking about if you've seen it for yourself. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you for your love and support. And, I mean, if you know my email, qmckwest@gmail.com. And just like many of you who are, have been my past clients, you know, you can show your love to your sister through PayPal, all right? Just use my email address. I thank you for your love and for sharing your light with me. Bye for now.